Today we've got something absolutely jaw-dropping to talk about. You've probably already seen the rumors floating around, the teasers here and there, and now it's official. Bugatti is stepping back into the spotlight with something none of us quite expected, the upcoming 2026 Bugatti Top4 Motor Home. Yeah, you heard me right. Bugatti Motor Home. I know it sounds like the ultimate mashup between hypercar prestige and RV practicality, and honestly, that's exactly what it is. Now, Bugatti has always been a brand that makes your jaw drop, right? We're talking about a company whose cars are famous for being faster than your imagination, sleeker than your dreams, and more expensive than your house. But to see them bring that DNA into the motorhome world, that's a whole new level of excitement for those of us who love traveling on wheels. So picture this, you're pulling into a campsite, but instead of a rumbling diesel pusher or a luxury Class A that blends in with all the other high-end rigs, you roll up in something with that unmistakable Bugatti front grille, those flowing curves, those headlights that look like they belong on a spaceship. Heads turn, conversations stop. Suddenly, everyone at the campground has a new favorite neighbor. The design, oh man, the design is what really sets the Top4 apart. Bugatti didn't just slap their badge on a boxy RV. No, they reimagined what a motor home could look like. Instead of flat walls and sharp corners, the body is sculpted, aerodynamic, like it wants to cut through the wind the way a hypercar does. The lines run seamlessly from front to back, giving it this futuristic, almost yacht-like presence on the road. From a distance, you might not even realize it's a motor home. You'd think it was some kind of concept vehicle, something meant for a car show, not the interstate. But that's exactly the statement Bugatti is making. Now let's talk about what's under the skin. The Top4 isn't just about looks, it's bringing some serious innovation to the table. Bugatti has gone with a hybrid powertrain, and before you roll your eyes thinking that means less power, think again. This isn't your neighbor's plug-in hybrid SUV. This is a Bugatti-tuned hybrid setup designed not only to deliver insane performance on the highway but also the torque and control you need when the pavement ends. Yes, you heard me right, this motorhome isn't afraid of going off-road. Bugatti has equipped the Top4 with adjustable suspension, extra ground clearance, and all-terrain drive modes. Imagine taking a motorhome that looks like a piece of art up into the mountains, along dirt tracks, across sandy trails, without worrying about scraping the bottom or getting stuck. It's like they asked, why should adventure mean sacrificing style? And then built the answer. And the hybrid system brings something else we all love, efficiency. Traditional Class A rigs guzzle fuel like there's no tomorrow, but the Top4 is designed to stretch every drop further. On top of that, the electric component means you can cruise quietly through those scenic routes, just soaking up the views without that constant roar of an engine. Think about how nice that would be when you're pulling into a national park at sunrise, you hear the birds, not just your own engine. Alright, I know what you're thinking, that all sounds amazing, but what's it like inside? Because let's be real, when you're traveling, the interior is where you spend most of your time. And Bugatti didn't disappoint. Stepping into the Top4 feels less like entering a camper and more like walking into a high-end lounge on wheels. The interior updates are absolutely stunning. Picture handcrafted leather seats, curved wooden surfaces, subtle ambient lighting that changes with the time of day. The layout is open but still cozy, like a modern apartment designed by an architect who also happens to love the open road. The kitchen isn't just functional, it's stylish, with hidden appliances that fold away when you don't need them, and sleek surfaces that look more like they belong in a Bugatti showroom than a campground. Sleeping arrangements. Comfortable doesn't even begin to describe it. Bugatti has thought about how to make rest feel like luxury. The master bed feels like something out of a 5-star hotel, with adaptive mattress tech that adjusts firmness depending on how you sleep. The bathroom, oh, you better believe Bugatti wasn't going to give us a cramped little shower stall. We're talking a spa-inspired setup, with rainfall shower heads, heated flooring, and mirrors that don't fog up no matter how long you take. This is glamping taken to a completely new stratosphere. And because Bugatti knows tech is a big part of our lives, the Top4 is wired with everything you could want. Integrated smart systems control lighting, temperature, entertainment, even the blinds. You can tell the motorhome, hey, set the mood for movie night, and bam, lights dim, projector lowers, sound system kicks in. There's connectivity everywhere, with satellite internet, so you're never really off the grid unless you want to be. So with all these upgrades, you might be wondering, how does it compare to Bugatti's past experiments or to other luxury motorhomes we've seen? Honestly, it feels like a leap forward. Bugatti isn't just dipping a toe into the RV market, they're cannonballing in with something that makes everything before it look old-fashioned. Their past vehicles were all about pushing speed records, breaking barriers on the track, but the Top 4 shows they can translate that spirit into lifestyle vehicles too. Compared to other high-end motorhomes, you usually have to pick between rugged off-road capability and jaw-dropping luxury. The Top 4 says, why not both? It's carving out a new niche that might just shake up the entire motorhome world. I wouldn't be surprised if other brands start rethinking their designs after this drops. Now of course, we can't avoid the big question, pricing. You already know this isn't going to be cheap. Bugatti doesn't exactly make budget vehicles. The early estimates are hovering in that multi-million-dollar range, somewhere around $3.5 to $4 million depending on customization. Yeah, that's eye-watering. But here's the thing, people who buy Bugattis aren't just buying vehicles. They're buying statements. They're buying exclusivity, craftsmanship, bragging rights. And the Top 4 is going to be produced in limited numbers, which means it's not just a motorhome, it's a collectible. For those of us who live and breathe the motorhome lifestyle, even if we can't swing the price tag, the Top 4 is something to get excited about because it pushes the entire industry forward. It shows that the motorhome of the future doesn't have to be a compromise between form and function. It can be bold, beautiful, powerful, and comfortable, all at once. So imagine yourself in 2026, behind the wheel of this beast, cruising down the open highway. You've got all the torque you need to climb mountains, all the comfort you need to make it feel effortless, and all the style you could ever want. People will be snapping photos at every gas station, every scenic overlook, every time you pull into a campground. The Top 4 isn't just transportation, it's a rolling event. And honestly, I love that Bugatti is willing to take risks like this. The safe move would have been to keep pumping out hypercars for the ultra-rich. But stepping into the motorhome world, that's them saying, we believe adventure deserves luxury too. And, whether you're someone who camps every weekend or someone who just dreams about hitting the road, you can't help but get a little bit inspired by that. So yeah, 2026 might still be a little ways off, but I can already picture it, the first time we see one of these in person, gleaming under the sun, ready to roll out into the wild. It's going to turn heads, spark conversations, and maybe, just maybe, change how we think about motorhomes altogether. What do you guys think? Would you take the Bugatti Top 4 off-road, or would you baby it and keep it polished up for those luxury resort campgrounds? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because I want to hear how you'd use this masterpiece on wheels. And hey, if you enjoyed hanging out and talking about this upcoming release, make sure to stick around, I've got plenty more motorhome news and dream rig deep dives coming your way. Until then, keep chasing the horizon, keep exploring, and remember, it's not just about the destination. It's about the ride.